Welcome. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. We'll see the Golden State Warriors facing the Seattle Supersonics. Pass to Kemp. Here's Hawkins. Moody defends. Takes it up with both hands and rips. It down.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Outside Curry. Here's Butler. 6 to shoot. Poke loose. Payton with it. Now Podziemski defending.
Warriors foul. Stephen Curry. First personal foul. First
Seattle
foul.
shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Percy Hawkins. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Supersonics head coach had a few moments to share with me. We talked about the task of facing Jimmy Butler, the fiery wing. Coach said, you can talk about the scouting report all you want with Jimmy, but he brings the extra dimension. Butler has the attitude that is unmatched in the league. The passion of Jimmy Butler in full focus tonight, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Schrempf misses. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. 4-point game. Left side Green. Jacks up a 3. Butler's shot is good.
Nice to see Butler drain the 3 ball. This really opens up the rest of his game.
Pass to Kemp. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, stolen by Payton. He shoots again. Kemp can't hit.
He'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Now here's Butler. Outside Podziemski. Outside Butler. Here's Moody. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room. Well, that makes sense.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Pass to Butler. Outside Curry. Launches it from deep. Kemp with a rebound. Seattle leading by 5. Payton's shot is good.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Curry. Outside for Butler. Takes the 3. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
That's shrimp for three.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
They've controlled the pace so far. That's been the difference.
Yet the bully ball tonight has paid dividends, highly effective down there with the physical play.
Is that an answer or what? He just one-upped him real good.
Those two relish going at each other, don't they? And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Supersonics.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnover, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast breaks now.
Here's Green. Can't connect from 14.
His touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Pass to Shrimp. Now here's Payton. Defended by Pachemski. Here's McMillan. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. 3-pointer. Hauled in by Curry. From the arc. And so it's Seattle with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid.
The Warriors. 6.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on Seattle so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Alec. Payton uses the glass on the layup. Payton's got 6 points.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Outside Butler. Takes one from 10 feet. Green gets up and powers it down.
Well, that's how you execute a pick and roll. Jimmy Butler just toying with the defense and waiting for the opening.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Back to Payton. Pass to Heel. Butler with the ball. Back to Payton. The 3-ball. The putback. Kemp with a rebound. Seattle leading by 11. Payton, no good.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Butler into the lane. And there's the lob.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Butler on the wing. Pass to Green. Fires from 14.
Draymond Green.
And that's good for 2.
Now Green right now picking his spots, working the in-between area on the offense.
Here's Payton. The Warriors pull it in. Butler taking his time here. 17-foot shot on the way. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. Here's Peyton. Sinks it from distance. Peyton's got 9 points.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, when no one's on you, great shot there.
Heel to the ball. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
First half, 2 minutes.
Outside Butler. The 3 is up. And the Warriors miss again.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
A minute 20 left in the first half of this game. Outside Butler. Puts up a deep 3. Again, the miss by Butler. Here's Peyton. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. 13 points in the game.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Buddy Hield.
Knocks down the long J.
Well, Hield can make a living out there from behind the arc. Doesn't need a lot of room to get his shot off, and he drains that one with ease.
Peyton, no good.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Peyton up top. No points yet. Offensive board. And it's Butler with the jam.
Just relentless Jimmy Butler.
Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. Here's Hield. And so it's Seattle, liking their chance.
Seattle 30, the Warriors 15.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Warriors trail by 15. And here's Pajemski. Back to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Seattle leading by 15. Here's Kemp. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Right side Curry. Lets the 3 fly. Seattle pulls it in.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Curry with the block.
Hustle, anticipation, those are keys for Steph Curry on blocks like that.
Pass to Santos. Here's the 3. It doesn't go for him. Here's Kemp. 10 points for him. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And so Kuminga will bring it up for Golden State, trailing by 19. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Knocked away. And they're on the break. Here's Kemp. Goes back up. It's tipped. And they recover it. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. Warriors trail by 19. Outside Curry. Pass to Santos. Here's Post. And he banks in the layup.
Clifford.
Post has got his first points of the game.
Gooey.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Curry with it. Payton covering. Shot clock at 6. Right side, Kuminga. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Here's Payton. No good. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Warriors trail by 19. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions
2
for
minutes
them.
remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Post. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
That one's off.
Foul. At the line for the Warriors, Clifford.
And he sinks the second. Seattle leading by 18.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First personal
Seattle's
foul.
shooting their
First
third
team
and
foul.
fourth free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for 2, Gary Payton.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second one. Warriors trail by 19. Pass to Green. Back to Curry. Butler on the wing. He has 7. And it's Butler with the jam.
Jimmy Butler has great patience to go along with that strength to operate in the pick and roll.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you. Here's Curry. Hands it from the wing.
Curry.
Well, the D has to pressure Curry at all times. You can't let him shake free for a jumper.
Here's Kemp. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And they call an illegal screen here.
Substitution for the
You
Warriors.
can get away with one once in a
Buddy
while,
Hield.
but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Pass to Shrimp. This one for 3. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Count it.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Now Hield. Outside Butler. Back to Hield. Pass to Butler. Good if it goes. No good. Would have counted had it gone.
Quarter with the score.
At the end of the third
Your
quarter.
Supersonics, 45. The Warriors, 22.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's McMillan. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
They're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Left side, Kuminga. On the wing, Green. Gets it to go from the corner.
The assist.
Well, Draymond Green must be feeling good because no hesitation in that one there, letting it rip.
Inside. Here's Kemp. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
Right side, Green. Seattle pulls it in. Here's Payton. Podziemski grabs the board. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. Off target at the rim. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Launches a three. Schrempf misses. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Well, Draymond Green around the rim trying to find a little bit of a window to get that ball up. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Payton. Kuminga pulls it in. And the Warriors with possession. And it's Butler off the drive. Clock at 6. It's deflected. Going inside. Payton.
The glove.
And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Outside Podziemski. Back to Hield. For three. And McMillan pulls it down. Here's Payton. And they pick up 2.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
To the paint. Tipped. And the Warriors pushing it up now.
Podziemski.
Sometimes defense is about persistence, and Jimmy Butler knows this. Forced the ball handler to slip up.
Right side, Payton. Down low.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Kemp. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kemp's got 6 points in the quarter.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And here's Kuminga for 3. The shot misses.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Now the Warriors with it. Here's Hield. Count that bucket.
Yeah, for guards who are young players in the NBA, finishing around the rim is always a focus at this level. Nice job by Hield there.
It's Podziemski on the wing. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Supersonics with the ball. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Got a hand on it. 51 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Draymond.
Got it.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Buddy Hield.
And the basket by Hield.
Hield showing more ball handling there for you. He can be slippery.
Who poked away. It's stolen by Kuminga. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul.
First team foul.
That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution for the Warriors.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Shrimp hits the three-pointer. Now here's Heel. Puts up a three. So we see Seattle get the win here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play.